Good afternoon. Good afternoon, dear students. In the previous class, we had discussed the differential gain for the differential amplifier. Now, in today's class, we'll check on the common mode gain and the common mode rejection ratio of an active loaded differential amplifier. Okay, the common mode gain of a differential amplifier, that to be an active load differential amplifier, has a low common mode gain and but high common mode rejection ratio. The corresponding figure is as shown here. Okay, the corresponding figure is as shown here. The resistance is considered to be a RSS resistance is considered. Okay, and figure B, what is been indicated here. Okay, when VCM is applied is a figure 1. The circuit is not symmetrical, so therefore we have to do with as shown in the figure 2. So it is seen that Q1 and Q2 is a common source transistor with a degeneration load. Since you have RSS, okay, it is like a degeneration load. Q1 and Q2 together it forms a degeneration. We have to write a circuit, a equivalent circuit in C and determine the gain. So equivalent circuit is written, okay, for the circuit above. Okay, this is a corresponding divided circuit is divided into two common source amplifier with degeneration. This is a circuit. Okay, the finite output resistance of individual transistors are considered, and the circuit is having a, it is acting like a source degeneration common source amplifier. Okay, now figure D is a much more from figure D, two RSS are not appear in parallel. So this is another simplification. So the voltage at the source terminal can be found as, okay, when you have this equivalent circuit, okay, the set of equivalent circuit is considered. You can write Vs is equal to VICM into 2RS because R0 and 2RS comes in parallel. So Vs is nothing but close enough equal to VICM. Now what is the indication? We need to find the short circuit drain current so as to equal to the current through RS. Okay, I0 is equal to VICM by 2 RSS. So I0 by VICM is nothing but GM, which is equal to 1 by 2 RSS. The input resistance R01 can be determined using an expression for R0 of a common source amplifier with degeneration. So this is already being done. R01 is equal to 2 RSS plus R01 plus GM1 R01 into 2 RSS. Similarly, for the second stage, R02, if we call for the second stage, it is R02, which is equal to 2 RSS plus R02 plus GM2 R02 into 2RS. Because 2RS is present for both the transistors, the output resistance is written for a common source amplifier. This is an expression for common source amplifier with degeneration load. The circuit whichever is considered is a common source degeneration. Okay, now coming to the figure C. What is that figure C? This is a figure C. So you observed in figure C, we indicated the current through this terminal as I4 and current, let me call this point as Y, through which the output is taken. Through which the output is taken. The voltage VG3 can be obtained by multiplying GM CM into VICM by the total resistance between the D1 and ground. So VG3 is equal to I into R. Current through the circuit is GM VICM and R is equal to R01 parallel R02 parallel 1 by GM. Okay. Now I4 is this voltage determines the current I4 as I4 is equal to GM4 into VGS3. So you have the circuit, VGS3 is determined, but you have VGS3. So gate to source voltage, so which can be written as gate to source, gate voltage minus source voltage, since source is at ground potential, it is same. So substitute this VGA3 and apply KCL at node Y. Okay, this is I4. So when you apply KCL at node Y, entering current and exit current will be equal to 0. Sum of entering current and exit current will be equal to 0. Summation of exit current and entering current will be equal to 0. I4 plus the corresponding voltage divided by the resistance, which is equal to 0. You have Gm, Cm is equal to 1 by 2 RSS. So I4 is, which is Gm into Vi Cm R01 parallel. So substituting for I4, so V out is equal to, we get an equation Vi Cm into R04 parallel R02 into 1 minus Gm4 into R01 parallel R03 parallel 1 by Gm. Okay. Since you impose a condition R02 is greater than R04 and R01, the output resistance is much greater than the finite output resistance, and the transconductance are equal. So the common mode gain can be written as, take out VICM to the left hand side, I can write minus R04 divided by 2 RSS into 1 by Gm plus Gm3. So which is much simplified in this form by taking R03 is equal to R04, ACM is equal to minus 1 by 2 GM3 into RSS. So if you have this, you take out the equation common mode gain differential gain divided by common mode gain is nothing but when you have R01, 2 is equal to 4 is equal to R0 and the transconductance are same, I can write common mode rejection ratio for this circuit is Gm into R0 into Gm RSS. So circuit is to be considered, the equivalent circuit needed to be considered, and indicating the current direction. Voltage is nothing but current into the corresponding resistance. Current I4 is found, so you can find out the voltage, and after that simplifying you get the common mode gain, and the common mode gain will be a value rather than it is equal to 0, a value is there, and that you substitute in common mode rejection ratio, will get an expression. Now moving on to the last topic of this module is a two-stage op-amp. Okay, the structure of two-stage op-amp is shown here. The circuit utilizes a power supply which can range from plus 2.5 to minus 2.5. Okay, this is the indication where you have the not just fixed with 2.5, you can have any other value based on the transistor technology you can determine. So reference current is generated and it is copied. So this is a current mirror pair, and the another current mirror pair you have, okay, using on chip circuit. So this is a on chip circuit, therefore you need to have the op amp using the differential pair or any current source, ideal current source in the currents in the differential pair transistor to be made used by the current mirrors. The current mirrors Q8 and Q5 forms one current mirror, okay, which supplies the current for the differential pair Q1 and Q2. These two are the differential pair, and another you have another transistor. So is a current source. Usually you have a bottom current source for a differential amplifier of I value. This is also implemented using a current mirror. Okay, since it is a two stage, you require proper calculation of W by L ratio. So Q5 is related a desired value of input bias current I. Okay, the circuit is very quite simple. The second stage actively loaded with Q3 and Q4. Okay, the second stage consists of Q6, which is a common source amplifier loaded with a source transistor Q8, and output capacitance is included in the feedback. If you want to determine the voltage gain, okay, AM1 is equal to GM, A1 is equal to GM1 R02 parallel R04, where GM is a transconductance of each transistor. Similarly, for second stage, you have A2 is equal to minus GM R06 parallel R07. So the open loop gain is a product. Since it is connected in cascade, it is a parallel. So a two-stage op-amp is realized. Kindly understand, a two-stage op-amp is realized by making use of a series, a set of a current mirror. So this two forms one current mirror. Q8 and Q7 also forms a current mirror. The reference current is to be copied out to the transistor 5 as well as the transistor 7, Q7. So this forms one stage, and Q6 and Q7 forms another stage. Between the nodes D2 and D6, you have the capacitance, and output is taken at this point. Okay, so the current mirror will be form whatever considered, and another current mirror Q3 and Q4 is a NMOS current mirror pair which is required for biasing. The ideal current source I, which is used in the normal current differential amplifier, is being every single part is determined by making use of a normal uh, current mirror circuit rather than going with a direct current source. The function is to enhance. The function is to enhance in this circuit. The function is to enhance the Miller's effect present at Q6, thus provide a dominant pole. By this op-amp can be made stable such known as frequency compensated. So output is not low, it is equal to what is not low, output resistance is not low, so which is equal to R06. So any circuit is considered, that circuit is considered, and the equivalent circuit in the form of T model or pi model should be considered before writing the equation. And capacitor C is included in the negative feedback for the second stage, okay, for stabilization purpose. Okay, so this is a gain which we have derived. Okay, by looking at the circuit, we can write what are the gain. First stage gain is AM, A1 is equal to minus GM, R2 parallel R04, and correspondingly second stage. When you cascade both the stages, you can say that the gains are product of it. Okay, so in today's class, we had discussed the circuit related to two stage, okay, configuration, and the common mode gain and the common mode rejection ratio for the active loaded amplifier, that is differential amplifier. Okay, so this two-stage amplifier is a very important phenomenon because it makes use of a current mirror because it is an on-chip circuit. Okay, so op-amp using a differential amplifier. Now you can ask that op-amp, you have the differential pair, and the output side you have two more transistors. So this is a differential pair circuit, and this is a output circuit. You have two parts over here, differential pair and the output. Differential pair is realized using a current mirror. Okay, the load, this acts like active load, this is realized using a current mirror, and the Q1 and Q2 is a differential pair. So a differential amplifier, in using MOSFET, you have the current mirror and the differential pair transistor, and this is output part. Okay, by individually considering each and every transistor equivalent, and I can write the circuit. So it requires two portions, a differential amplifier followed by the load. Okay, so this is how the circuit is considered, and whatever current I reference is copied onto Q5 will be equally divided into transistor Q1 and Q2. Okay, Q1 and Q2, and towards the load side you have two transistor, one is a PMOS Q7 and the Q6 transistor. Okay, so selecting the current proper W by L ratio of the individual transistor, the operation can be achieved in a very nice manner, and you require an additional capacitor included in the negative feedback. Okay, so that you can make sure that the circuit is stable, known as a frequency compensator. It is a very important component to be included. A circuit should be stable and it should be frequency compensated. Okay, that's all for the class. Thank you very much.
Thank you.